Welcome to this brand new channel, AI Mastery for the Senior Community, where we are going to discuss in detail artificial intelligence and help you through it and show you how it's important and how you can use it as a tool. I figured the best way to start is to show how I was introduced to artificial intelligence. And all I can say is, oh my God, it was an incredible journey. Let us begin by going through an agenda, so sort of all on the same page, we know what's coming. And again, AI is the heart, I believe, of life quality as we move forward in this century. Premiere episode, as we noted, and we're going to go through the purpose and objective for this episode. I'm going to discuss my personal story of discovery and provide you with plans for the channel and for introducing what the next episode will be. And then, of course, we will have the question and answer session. Let's begin by going through an introduction, and basically this is just some housekeeping so that we can do some explanations and give you heads up. So here we have a pretty good question, I think, and that is, why is artificial intelligence, or AI, becoming so important to seniors? And, you know, when we were younger, we saw a lot of change from then until now. Okay, television has changed, the technology behind it. We went from rotary phones to smartphones. Some of you may even have used the wind-up phones. And now, if that wasn't enough, here comes AI. Okay, at first, I didn't even know what it was. It was a technical buzzword, even though I am quite technical. I had just not gotten into it. But let me tell you, it isn't just for the younger crowd, my friends. Okay? Or sometime in the future. It is here, it's happening now, and it can make a difference in your life, both positively and negatively. Okay, so let's see. Are you struggling to keep track of appointments? AI can help. Do you need to stay in touch with family across miles? AI can even write messages, organize calls, organize your thoughts even, and even remind you of such things as birthdays. Are you curious about the world? It can basically answer any question very rapidly that you might have. Will help you learn something new, and, you know, don't stop learning ever. And it can do this at any time of the day or night, no matter what the weather is or anything else like that. Okay? Now, most importantly, it can help us stay connected. It can keep our independence, which I think is at the top of the list of people in our age group want. So, net, AI can open up a whole lot of possibilities. As we go through this channel, you're going to see that it opens up a whole lot of technical how-tos, know-hows. And it'll even review the different flavors of AI that is out there. It will spark curiosity and open your mind to what is available to us. Okay? And it's going to show that it's not just for people who are technically oriented. It is for everybody, including us guys. Okay? It is not difficult, and it is well worth the investment to learn how to use it. Let's begin by introducing the team. so that you get an idea that I think we're pretty technically competent, as well as we understand the senior community quite well. I'm Joel. I'm a professional consultant for more than half a century. I have clients in all across the board, in NGOs, government, and commerce. My specialty has been in healthcare and related specialties. I definitely have been is a member of the senior community, having been married for 57 years. And you have my email address below. Okay, so that's me. And then we have Mark. Mark is a management consultant as well, with about 30 years experience. So he's a young guy, yeah. But he's another nerd like I am. He has a Bachelor of Science, and he focuses on privacy and security, as well as on artificial intelligence. And you'll see that he is the gentleman who introduced me to AI. And then we have a special person, but it's not really a person. She is an AI persona. And you're going to see her and listen to her as we step into this. She has very interesting credentials and is very knowledgeable in a lot of different things. But she's going to focus on quality of life issues as well as some technology. All right. Oh, let's begin. Let's begin with my story. I hope you'll relate to it, and would like to hear your input on this, which you could do at the bottom of the slide of the show. And as we said several times, it's entitled How I Met AI. How did I meet AI? Well, it began with a chance encounter with Mark at a meeting of InfraGard, which is associated with the FBI, who worries about and addresses cybersecurity throughout industry. And we began this discussion, and we rapidly hit it off, and we became partners and friends at this meeting. That's about 12 months ago. Okay, and we carried this conversation on for about several weeks, very intensely, and we found that we had a very significant amount of commonality, both professionally and personally. And we thought that it might be good to work together on developing and publishing these channels. And Mark would concentrate on the technology aspects, because this is to put together something a bit sophisticated technologically, but also as a subject matter expert in that area, while I would concentrate and contribute my subject matter expertise, which is involving things like healthcare and security as well. And we would bring in additional people as needed to bolster up other areas. And this relationship has certainly blossomed over time. Let me tell you, this whole thing has been absolutely eye-opening, to say the least. AI is a fantastic tool, and if you've never used it, it'll open up your eyes as well. Okay. So initially, we began to do podcasts on health within the senior community. That's how we began being able to blend our expertise in this area. And Mark mentioned to me as we were putting this together that AI could really facilitate what we're doing, make our work faster, make it better, be able to provide more information faster. And I didn't know what the heck he was talking about. I couldn't believe it. I said, I'm pretty fast as it is. I don't know why I need another tool. So he began to educate me. And I did not believe it in the beginning. I gave him a bit of a hard time on it. Okay. So I thought the best way to get me on board to demonstrate AI's power. That's what he was going to do. And we both worked on our first application together, AI application together, as a demonstration on what AI could do and to further bring me on board with this. And the application focused on a quite important area. And that area is, how do you select a nursing home or a rehabilitation facility? Okay? And this is fraught with difficulty, but AI certainly is a tool that can help sort it out.
I'd like to take everybody through this application which we put together specifically for our community, and also specifically for looking at how to do an assessment of skilled nursing facilities, or nursing homes as they're commonly referred to, and rehabilitation facilities, which of course is quite important for people in our age group. I think it's a pretty nice looking application. It's simple to use. It was developed by our firm, Kirsten and Kushner. And let's see what we can do. One puts the date is automatically filled in because we want to document what we looked at, and we want to be able to get a copy of the information once we have identified it. So we put in our name and then our email address. And the reason for the email address is that after the session ends, you will get a copy of this in your email. I think that that's very nice as well. Okay, so here we are, nursing homes and rehab facilities for the state of Arizona, which is what we do. And the application goes out and mines a specific data set. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Management have this incredible database on just about everything you wanted to know, or perhaps didn't want to know about these types of facilities. But it's almost impossible to go through it as an individual and determine what is there and to make an assessment of a particular facility. So this is the So we're going to select a facility here. No, just go to the first one. It doesn't matter. And I will hit assess. And it's going to go out, and it's going to start to think about, there we go. It's going to go and find the data that the government has for this particular facility. And it's a lot of data to go through, so it takes about 30 to 60 seconds, or perhaps minutes. This is very refreshing. It gives us a score. It's sort of a neutral score. It's not good, it's not bad. You know, it's one of those things. Okay, and goes through the name. Okay, facility location, the accessibility for medical resources, the beds, accreditation and licensing, which of course is important. And there are a lot of places that are not licensed. So we want to make sure that they are licensed by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. And then it goes into quality of care. This comes from investigations and inspections done by state investigators on the part of the federal government. Safety and cleanliness, staff, and so forth. So you get an idea. This is a pretty good indication of what this home is about, and you can do further research. And then I will submit this, and you will get a thank you note, and in your mailbox you will have just what we pulled up. on this nursing.
Oh, yes. I became a believer as a result of that. Okay, I am hooked on it. Please believe me, it did not take very long to develop the application, relatively speaking, and put it to work. So, that's not bad. Well, Mark is an expert, of course. And you can do it as well and truly open your world to it and its numerous benefits. However, I will say that you're not going to have to do any of that. We're going to prepare everything for you. And we're going to show you how to use a tool that is based upon the fact that we're going to somewhat tailor it so that you can get to the information quite easily, either by speaking or by typing. Okay, and we want you to become, everybody, comfortable and knowledgeable in this tool because this is the wave of the future. Okay, and don't worry, don't get turned off, don't get too nervous. We are here to help the community. Well, thank you for joining us for this relatively short episode that is being used to premiere the channel. But the next episode is the true introduction. And it's going to go into somewhat depth on artificial intelligence, different types, different uses, in essence from an overview. And this is being done by Mark, and it's already out. And I believe strongly that you're going to get hooked as a result of this as well. So thank you for coming. Thank you for listening to us. We enjoyed putting this together. Please like and subscribe to the channel because without that, we cannot do these podcasts. So thank you again. We look forward to seeing you on the next episode.